Imagine a mother who says she'd die for her children, but then one day, her kids go missing. No one knows where they are. She's not crying. She's not searching. She's in Hawaii, getting married to a man who thinks the world is ending. This isn't fiction. It's the true story of Vallow Daybell, a woman whose descent into religious fanaticism, murder, and deception would shock the nation. This is the story of how two children vanished, how a mother lied, and how a backyard became their silent grave. Vallow was once seen as a loving, beautiful mother from Arizona. She had 3 children, 2 ex-husbands, and a deep devotion to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But behind her charm was chaos. Her 3rd husband, Joseph Ryan, died suddenly. Her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, started calling her mentally unstable. He claimed she believed she was a goddess who would help lead the 144,000 chosen people after the world ends. When he tried to get her psychological help, he ended up dead, shot by Lori's brother, Alex Cox. Police said it was self-defense, but the story was only beginning. Lori had 2 kids living with her. Tylee Ryan, 17, independent, smart, protective. JJ Vallow, 7, adopted, autistic, affectionate. In September 2019, both disappeared. One day, Tylee was seen on a family trip to Yellowstone, and then, never again. JJ was last seen at school just days later. Then Lori pulled him out, claiming she'd homeschool him. Then, silence. Family started asking questions, but Lori had already fled to Hawaii with a new man, Chad Daybell. Chad Daybell was a doomsday novelist who preached that evil spirits could possess people. He called them zombies. He believed the end of the world was near, and only a chosen few would survive. And Lori believed every word. Chad's own wife, Tammy Daybell, died suddenly in her sleep, just days before he married Lori on a beach in Hawaii. No autopsy was done. The death was ruled natural. Causes, but police weren't convinced, and still, no sign of Tylee or JJ. In June 2020, police served a warrant on Chad Daybell's Idaho home. They brought shovels and cadaver dogs. What they found was horrifying. JJ Vallow's body was buried in a plastic bag, bound in duct tape. Tylee Ryan had been dismembered. Her remains burned and buried in the pet cemetery. And Lori, she was still smiling. The media dubbed her the cult mom. Lori claimed she was innocent. Her defense, mental illness, religious delusion, divine destiny. But the evidence said otherwise. Text messages showed her discussing the children's dark spirits. Alex Cox, the brother who killed Charles, had also died mysteriously by then. The trial was emotional. Tylee and JJ's grandparents sobbed as photos were shown. Jurors watched Lori stare blankly, almost amused, as her life unraveled. In May 2023, Vallow Daybell was found guilty on all charges, including the murders of her own children. She was sentenced to life in prison without parole. But Chad Daybell's trial is still coming. Some believe he orchestrated it all. Others say Lori was in control from the start. What's certain is that 2 children are gone, and their mother helped bury the truth. Lori Vallow wasn't a monster in the dark. She was the smiling neighbor, the friendly mom. But behind the smile was something much colder. She lived 2 lives, one for the world, and one for the voices in her head. This isn't just a story of murder. It's about how faith can be weaponized, how people can disappear long before they're buried, and how even the ones you trust most can destroy you.